Hey guys, I wanted to make this video to just showcase some of the progress I've had on my Homestuck game. So it's not ready to play just yet, but a lot of the UI is how I want it to be and a lot of other things like that. So here's I started it up, compiled, loading into the main menu. So you start on this thing, you click it, and it opens the main menu. This is going to need a lot more work, so take back what I just said about the UI being mostly done, but because a lot of the pixelation is not how I want it to be, and the readability is really bad. It's blurry, etc., etc. There's a list of many things I can go on about. Also, all these don't have anything in them yet. So, but this one does actually in the game. But here's when you press play game, it opens. You have a choice of 3 different save files. It saves your saves as JSON files. So basically, if I were to click any of these, it would then save as save 1, save 2, save 3. So I'll click save 1 just for now, just to show case basically what I have. When you click the save, it'll go into this. There will be like a tutorial process when you first start the game when you don't have like a save file basically. Like you've never opened the game before, ever. Like I don't mean just like between each of the 3 save files. But this is meant to be like John Egbert's desktop in the Homestuck webcomic. Here's the level select, so it's meant to be like his web browser. So you'll be able to switch between the different acts, and each act will have different levels in them. These don't actually do anything yet, so I'll have to close out the game to show you the kind of the battling system in a moment. But you'll start with just level 1, and every level you'll unlock things, whether it be new cards that could come out of packs or new characters to be on your team, etc. But for Act 1, there's probably not really much of anything you'd be unlocking really. None of these do anything. I've had a few players confused about that because they look like there's a bunch of buttons you can press and like, oh, well, really the only one you can press is this X right here, boom. This was meant to be the like chat software that he uses. So here you can see like the friends list where it says chum roll. It has all their icons of their faces. These I'm gonna change. Right now I don't like how it is. It's gonna be the way there's a system I'll explain in a few minutes, but right now they just didn't know that this is not nowhere near what the finished product is going to be like for like the profiles or whatever. It'll show the profiles of who's on the team. So this is the order of the team: John, Rose, Dave, Jade. But you can customize that. It's just how it is at the default on the when you first start. Changing the order doesn't really do anything at all, but I'll make it an option just because. Now here's a lot of unfinished stuff. So this is a card game. So each of your characters has a deck box. So at the start you only have the beta humans unlocked, which is like I said, John, Rose, Dave, and Jade. The alpha timeline, the trolls, and the other 4 decks, which are will be the cherubs and the hive swap human decks, which you probably don't know anything I'm talking about if you don't know what Homestuck is. So when you click on these, it opens up on the left. It'll show what cards are in the deck. On the right, it'll show what cards you have unlocked for that character. Unlocked means like you've gotten them out of a pack, which I'll explain in a minute. So here's like the 4 different character screens. Then these 2 buttons don't do anything yet, but they will eventually. You'll be able to look at all your cards that you have in your collection by clicking here. This will just show you stats about everything, which is kind of redundant, but I want it to be there because I want an extra icon on the desktop. Now here, this is also extremely unfinished. It'll be a lot different in the finished product. But when you beat levels, you will have card packs that you'll be able to open. So this folder background, it'll look different because I don't like how it looks right now. But you can close it as well. See, but by getting packs from beating levels, you can then click on it to start the opening of the pack. And depending on how hard the level was, the rarity of the card you'll get is different and stuff like that. But for now, it's just set whenever you're in the main menu, you can open as many as you want. Just because I'm in the middle of development right now. So once you're in this, once you click to start opening, if you click it again, it opens like that. Probably missed a lot of bit right there, but you then see the backs of the cards. So it goes common, uncommon, rare, epic, legendary, which you can kind of just imagine it like think about the Fortnite color rarity system. You can click on each of these to flip it over, kind of like Pokemon, whatever the mobile game is called, I forget. Um, Pokemon like Pocket or whatever, Pocket TCG, yeah. So like when you open a pack in that game, you flip the cards over and stuff like that. So I'll open up a few packs. So boom, there's an epic. A lot of these have placeholder images. So if you see these with the black border around that image and it has the shield icon, those are all placeholders. I'm going to make images for them eventually, but right now basically every card has the rarity, the card art background for which character it is, whether it's an attack or a skill. So skills have this blue text, attacks have this red text. And if I can finally, so here's the third thing. So on top of rarity and what card it is, there's also effects that a card can have. So here, this card has a gold border effect on it. And, ooh, there's a legendary. It's 1% chance, by the way, so I'll just let you know that. Here's a foil card, so that means it has this rainbow effect applied onto the whole thing, and the text right here is rainbow. And there's one more, if I can try to find it. This one, Galaxy, or Skya, which is this background here, Skya. If you don't know what Homestuck is, you won't understand, but it looks like a galaxy almost. I have that effect applied on this card. So those are the three effects. Foil, actually, all three are right here. This one's a gold, this one's a rainbow foil, and this one's a Skya. And you can have all of them as well. You can have multiple on the same card, which I'm not going to try to find one unless while I'm talking right now I see one, but yeah, I don't think I will, because it's really rare. Each of them is only a 5% chance of occurring on a card. So if you get multiple, it would be a one in what? 1 in 400? I don't know. I can't do math off the top of my head right now. But oops, I just closed the game. But I guess I wanted to do that anyways. I'd finish showing. So here, I've shown all that. I'll show kind of a bit of how the battles are going to look. This is a completely unfinished currently, but once it's booting up, it's going to go into the loading screen. So now I've loaded into a level. So this is like just a test like for the first level. So that's why it has John's posters up on his wall. If you don't know what Homestuck is, another quarter of the, if you don't know what Homestuck is, jar. But if you don't know what it is, it's a webcomic about these characters. So this is John, which I've already said I think earlier, but this is John, Rose, Dave, and Jade. So the comic starts on the first page and first like several hundred in John's bedroom, or not several hundred, it's like 30 to 50 is in his bedroom. So the first level I'm having it in his bedroom because I want it to be basically like you can follow along with the webcomic and do the story eventually, but for this project it's only going to be like the first maybe act or two, maybe. That's if I have enough time to work on this really. But on the left you see the characters of your party. On the right there will be the enemies. At the top is this musical staff, which is slots to play cards. So basically the way this game works is over here you can select which of your teammates you want to look at their hand. So each character has their deck, like I said earlier. The visibility for a lot of these things is going to be a lot better in the final version of the game, but right now you can't see the player's decks. You can only see what's in their hand. They also have discard piles, but that's also something you can't look at yet. So if I hover over here, this moves down. When I click on one, it starts, I've now selected John. So now you can see there's this arrow above his head. He's over here, and you can see his hand. I can move through his hand. I can drag cards out. Basically, you'll drag them out to play them up here into these slots. You see how the slot gets bigger when I put the card near, but it's normal size if I'm otherwise. Right now I haven't made it so you can do that yet, but you'll be able to play cards up here from each of your characters' hands. And also, when you select the different characters, I'm gonna try to make it so that they slide over to their new position, but I'm having an issue right now with a weird bug. I can't figure it out right now. But it rotates, so the character you're selecting is in the front, but it rotates counterclockwise. So John is right here. When I click Rose, now rotated because Rose was right here next to him. So it's always rotating counterclockwise. Same for that. You can kind of see that. So for each character, you can see they have their associated color and their character, and each of them has their own hand of cards. And you'll be able to play them up here. That's basically all I have for the game so far, but there's a lot more planned in the future. And probably within the week, or probably within 2 weeks at least, because next week is spring break, I'll be able to probably have a finished version of the game, or not finished, like maybe like a Supreme Alpha build that you can probably download and play off of the itch.io page. But that's all for now. I hope you all liked the video. I don't really know what else to say right now. I'm pretty proud of the the state the game is in right now, and I'm happy to keep working on it.